Brooks believes alcohol makes people brutally honest. In simplest terms, once liquor goes in, the real comes out. Your filter no longer determines what's appropriate. You just say whatever pops in your mind. Some even go as far as calling it a truth serum. Fitzgerald believes alcohol can make you soft-minded and very sick. In his opinion, it's a poison that has nothing to do but harm society. Brooks thinks that drunken words are sober thoughts, and I agree. In my life, I've noticed people say things they wouldn't say or even think of saying when they're sober, while under the influence of alcohol. Studies show that as blood alcohol level rises, the subject becomes more primitive and hostile. Alcohol doesn't prevent people from exhibiting self-control. It makes them care less about the consequences of their actions in the moment. In the human brain, the neocortex is responsible for analyzing situations and making good decisions according to the situation. When under the influence of alcohol, however, the neocortex begins to shut down, making it harder and harder to make good decisions. In Spanglish, the effects of alcohol on the neocortex are shown.
You're gorgeous. You're gorgeous.
Que estás muy bonita.
The first scene where alcohol is integrated into Spanglish takes place in Deborah's backyard. She's drinking out of a large glass, which the camera focuses on for a few seconds. She tells Flor she's gorgeous, but her mother describes it as an accusation rather than a question. Since Deborah is drunk, she tells Flor exactly what she's thinking without considering the repercussions.
Those men would like to buy you a drink.
¿Qué?
Those.
Les quieren comprar algo de tomar.
The next scene Brooks incorporates the theme that alcohol impairs judgment takes place in a bar where two middle-aged men offer Flor and Christina a drink. Flor is offended because she is with her little girl and quickly refuses. In my opinion, she does this because she doesn't like drinking. She knows it will impair her judgment and cause her to make poor decisions. Some would say this scene was about alcohol and how it's used to take advantage of women and men sexually, because when someone is drunk, they often do things like participate in sexual activity that their sober minds would never allow. The next scene where this theme is incorporated takes place in the Klasky kitchen. Evelyn is filling up a large glass of wine before 12 a.m. Her intention is obviously getting smashed. Day drinking is a sign of alcoholism. I think her alcoholism reflects a lack of purpose in her family and connection to them. She has nothing to do, no one to talk to, so she passes the time she drinks and drinks and drinks. This causes many health issues, such as pancreatic cancer, cirrhosis of the liver, and brain damage, such as memory loss. The story is written in the early 2000s, but we see the same issues we saw in Great Gatsby, which is written in 1925. Fitzgerald writes about Dan Cody's alcoholism. He said it made him soft-minded. What he meant by that was alcohol had been consumed to the point where his memory failed and Cody lost his ability to keep track of his affairs, especially his financial affairs.